Well, as you know, we look to guidance from our sports stars. And I'm actually not being tongue in cheek. These people do matter. I can wish they didn't as much as I want. You can do that too. We just say this about actors and actresses. The professional athlete, the kid who buys his shoes, they do listen to him. And that's why I don't like that LeBron James is an idiot. I don't like that he's always dumping on America. I don't like that he's praising China. I don't like that he's been loud about everything and now awfully quiet about the vaccine.
That's a conversation that my family and I will have, and pretty much probably keep that to a private thing. Obviously, I've seen Adam had his comments about the vaccination and whatnot, but things like that, when you decide to do something, I think that's a conversation between you and your family, and not for everybody. So I'll keep it that way.
Not for everybody. Joining me now, a man who doesn't need any introduction, founder of Outkick and Fox Sports Radio host Clay Travis. Clay, LeBron just wants to keep his opinion to himself, man. He's a very private person.
Yeah, I wish LeBron would keep his opinion to himself on a lot of issues, honestly. Look, he's entitled to any opinion that he wants to have under the sun, but this is a guy who said, the First Amendment is not always a good thing, and said that he will never shut up and dribble unless China asks him to shut up and dribble so that he can make sure he gets Space Jam 2 into theaters, which is why he has decided, let's be honest, to shut up and dribble to such an extent as it pertains to Chinese genocide, to Chinese human rights violations, to basic issues of First Amendment freedoms, freedom of religion, basic human rights, which are not exactly political related issues. And it's also not difficult to know which side of history it's going to be the best on, right? Are you going to be on the side of modern day Nazis taking billions of dollars as the NBA is doing, or are you going to be in favor of basic human rights? So far, no NBA player, coach, or league executive has been willing to condemn anything that Chairman Xi and China are doing. And in particular, this response on the vaccine, Adam Silver has been trying to encourage NBA players to take the vaccine when the opportunity arises, because he thinks that they have an important statement, important influence in the decision-making that many young people who are NBA fans, many minorities who tend to be under-vaccinated in general, might take a lead from, like LeBron James. And frankly, I don't understand how this is a family decision. LeBron's entitled to make whatever choice he wants, but a family decision makes it sound as if it implicates your children. LeBron's children aren't eligible, just like my children aren't, to receive any kind of COVID vaccine. It's an adult choice that LeBron has to decide what he's going to do. And if he's saying he's not willing to answer that question, I don't know about you, Jesse, but to me, that offers pretty strong credence that he may be inclined to not take the vaccine, which, again, I think should be his right. But don't claim that you are this paragon of virtue and that you are the most educated man in the world when it comes to all these complex issues, and then basically punt on the question of whether or not you're going to get the vaccine.
Hey, thanks so much for watching The First on YouTube. If you liked what you saw, go ahead and like and subscribe. You heard me. Like it, subscribe. You'll get a lot more of it and a lot more of me.